The second meeting of the year on tap here between these two fierce AFC rivals. These teams know each other very well, and that only serves to stoke the flames of what is always a heated battle. It's the Bengals going up against the Ravens.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw it right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Play clock winding down. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. 23 yards on the play. Two plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that run wasn't very successful. They did have a big one on the previous play. So you get the sense that the offense is probing around, trying to find the ones that are going to work. And when they find them, they'll keep coming back to them.
And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball. They've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. 3-19.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go now. Over. No. Check. Patriot.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's their quarterback. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0. That time, a 9-play drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They're led out by their 6-foot quarterback. You may have heard of him. From Purdue, it's Drew Brees.
And he is hot, hot, hot. Yeah, okay, so there's a blemish in there, right? He did throw one interception in the last game.
But 5 touchdown passes.
Okay, that's the offset you want.
I say bench him. 5 touchdowns, 1 interception.
You are tough, Coach. I thought the ratio was if you got to 3-1, your quarterback was operating at peak efficiency. 5-1.
And a win.
And a win? Yeah, just let him keep throwing it.
Play action. Breeze. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. They will run again with Coleman. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And Eifert has it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And it's up and good. Bailey now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals defense getting ready to go again. And we're going to get a peek at some of the hits that have helped them get this first half lead.
And you know how the best hits happen? By being really good on that side of the ball in terms of fundamentals, being in the right spot, diagnosing plays well, and being there at the point of attack. They are really making it happen.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Leopard, Leopard. Here we go now. Over.
Oh, he shifts past him. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And while we have a moment, let's meet the starters defensively for the Cincinnati Bengals.
And they wanted to update and beef up their secondary, and they did that with their first-round selection. William Jackson III out of Houston has speed, good eyes in the secondary, and is aggressive on the corner.
Watch it now, Barney. Right, here we go. Green, 39. Over. Now let's go. Over. Detroit.
He'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. In motion goes the tight end. On 3rd down, it's Simmons. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And I think the ball's out. And the Bengals grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Brandon, that just looked like a lot of confusion to me at the line of scrimmage. I don't think the offense had any idea of who was coming on the blitz and who was dropping off.
Coleman now. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him a gain of 37. Back to throw now on 1st down. Now he steps away. Room here to run. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
Looking to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series for those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Breeze now to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the 1st down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the 1st down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
This is Coleman, and very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have
blitz coming, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. On the return, it's Tate. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Baltimore gets set to take the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day. Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They'll look to throw here on first down. His throw incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Space to run past the 20. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. To go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Coming up at halftime, remember, we'll get you out to Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of this first half. That is, of course, unless you decide to skip him.
And for the record, we do not encourage that.
So now it's 1st and goal.
Now let's go. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now let's go.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Gone! Green 39! Green 39!
Now they try the right side here. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Kevin White, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw here. That's complete right around the 8. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Ooh, with a juke. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And they will line up now for the two-point try.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
In motion left, the tight end.
Lucky 56.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. And so they run it in on the two-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Breeze. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Got his man, it's Eifert. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he is out of bounds here. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Now, Breeze again. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert in the final seconds of the first half, and the Bengals add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
All right, Brandon, back to you guys in a minute. But first, it's indeed time for our EA Sports halftime report. The Ravens trail at home at halftime. The Bengals have looked good on the road and will just try to keep the ball rolling in the second half. All right, let's roll the highlights. Now 3rd and 8. He'll take this one off the right edge, and he'd cap off the 9-play drive with a TD. Ravens up by a touchdown. Now 1st and 10. Ross is wide open down the field. And this play will go for 6. We're brand new at 7. After the INT, offense comes out now. Eiferd's got the catch here. And this 2-play drive goes for a touchdown. That puts them up by a touchdown. Offense on the field now after the fumble. Coleman's able to get clear of everybody. And a quick 3-play drive ends with a score as they go out in front, 14-7. Now it's early in the 2nd quarter. Here the catch is made way downfield, and he'll be tackled at the 41-yard line. Third down from inside the 10. Van Goepel's going to head outside to the right, and he'll run it in from 5 yards out. Deficit shrinks to 6. 1st and 10. Breeze has got the completion from the gun. And that is a house call. Lead now goes to 13. Now 1st and 10. Coverage breaks down here. And he'll take this all the way for the touchdown. Ravens down now by 5. Bengals have it late in the 1st half. Breeze going to complete the pass from the gun. And this play will go for 6. Bengals up now by 12. So that'll